Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching The Legend of Korra. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, my name is Angela, and today we are starting our journey with Season 3 of The Legend of Korra. Season 3! The season that everyone seems to really like and talk about a lot. I don't know why that is, but I will say that the first two seasons of Korra have been great. Season 2 was not my favorite, and I think I'm in a majority with a lot of people at that, but I will tell you that getting Avatar 1, it makes my heart just skip a beat thinking about it and then rewatching it, because I do go back and I rewatch my reactions every time somebody tags a time code or something. I'm like, oh, what are they talking about? And then I start watching it again and I'm like, oh, like I get so wrapped up in the show and I get excited to rewatch it. I will definitely say that I was thinking about this, and this series is maturing the way a teenage girl matures, and maybe teenagers in general, but like a teenage Avatar is rough, right? The very first season, she's like learning and getting her footing and trying to figure everything out. And like, of course she knows her bending, but like even rules of society are kind of lost on her. And then in the second season, a lot of relationship things are lost on her. And granted, she doesn't have anything to base that off of, but she should know that arguing with your boyfriend is not great to do at his job. That still bothers me so much that happened. But I will say that the way that they ended everything by it being amicable and them being, very kind and understanding about the situation to each other, that is so mature. And I don't know very many teenagers that would end a relationship like that. Normally it is, a lot of tears and someone being really sad about it and yelling. And I mean, I didn't really date that much as a teenager, so I don't really have a lot to go off of with that. But what I would say is that you can see how she matures. Now, will she always be a tenacious fighter with a short fuse? Probably. Probably. And I imagine that like Kyoshi might have started out that way and then gradually just became the cold-blooded killer that we know and love so much. Man, I want a Kyoshi series so badly. And I think if we go in order, air and then water and then the next one being Earth, that you could possibly see the next Avatar really tapping into Kyoshi, being like, you were the last Earth Avatar. Like, tell me how to do this. And she'd just be like, well, first of all, you have to not care. You have to have no F's to give. And that is Kyoshi to a T. And I love that. And I really want to read her novels. I think I'm going to wait until I am kind of done with the series before I launch into that. Or if I do, I'll let you guys know if I start it in the middle. But I would say that like her maturing, it seems like it's slow because the parts that I think get under people's skin a little bit is her argumentativeness, not really wanting to go with authority and just kind of doing things her own way, and the yelling and the screaming. And I think that that's things that would trigger me because I don't like it either. I was at a hockey game last night, and the people yelling at the opposing people that were at the game in their jerseys, I was just like, I am so uncomfortable right now. Like, it's hockey. Calm down. Everybody just have a good time. So it's just like one of those things that I don't like that feeling. I don't like that vibe. And so it does make me feel a certain type of way when it's presented in any sort of media, not just this. And I'm so used to Aang being this sweet, happy kid. And when he was angry, it was like, oh no. Oh no. And when she's angry, it's like, it's just another day for Korra. And again, that's her kind of making her way through life and figuring things out a little bit at a time. And that's okay. Like, you're allowed to figure things out the way you're supposed to and what's best for you. And I will grant her that grace that, like, you know what? She's a pistol. She is just fiery. She's got that fire in her belly. Like, she's just full of fight. We know this. She's good at it. So, let's direct that at like some bad guys that are not her uncle and are not her boyfriend. Let's go forward. Let's find somebody that is worthy of that fire being thrown at them, because I think she's fairly unstoppable if you let her. Now, the thing that I didn't really like about season 2 is that she is severed from the other avatars, and one of my favorite things about like just the Avatar period is the past lives. And it makes me think that like, oh, I guess every 10,000 years there's like a reset for the Avatar now. Like we could say that, you know, I don't know, in 10,000 more years, if they'd be like, no, it's still past lives, you know, still connected to Korra. I don't know how that works. I don't know if she gets reconnected somehow. I don't know how that happens. Obviously, it may or it may not, but I mean, that's my hope, because that's, again, one of my favorite things is being able to like tap into Kyoshi or talk to Aang or find Wan. I was so thankful for Avatar Wan. I absolutely am so thankful for Avatar Wan being introduced to me. It's just game changing. But I am excited to get into this season, and I am excited to see more of Varric's shenanigans if he's out there somewhere. Last we saw him, he jumped off a building with Zhu Li strapped to his back, and look, you don't have to like him, but damn, I do appreciate a character like him. So I'm ready for that. Bolin, what happened? Did he win the equivalent of a Republic City Oscar? I don't know. I thought he was acting his butt off when he was telling Eska his feelings, and that wasn't acting. You know what? He is a great action hero. If they want to make more movers with him in it, I am here for it. But I think in real life, he is an actual hero himself. So, you know, Team Avatar. Stick with Team Avatar. Mako and Korra. I'm sure there's going to be weirdness there, and that wouldn't be normal if there wasn't. But definitely now that the other two knuckleheads in the police department were fired, and he, I think, has been promoted to detective. I mean, Lin was just like, there's a job opening because we just lost two people. And you know what? Mako is at least 2 detectives worth of detective. So that's great for him. I'm looking forward to not having Lin somehow not be the Lin that we know and love. You know, like she wouldn't have, I don't know, put up with the president's bullcrap. She would have been a straight shooter. You know, like she wouldn't have been like disrespectful, but she would have been like, that's a mistake. Or, you know, like listen to Mako. I hired him for a reason. You know, her saying like, get out of here, kid. You don't know anything. Like, you hired him. Like, what are you talking about? So I wasn't really happy with the direction that they wrote Lin last season because it didn't seem like in her character. I think Mako, sometimes he was incredibly smart, and then there's other times he was incredibly stupid, and then he's so incredibly brave, but then he's afraid to tell his girlfriend that they broke up when she had amnesia. So I was just like, the writing was very mediocre in season 2, and I'm not trying to shit on it because there was so much about season 2 that I loved and I appreciate. It's just you could see the flaws. And when it comes to Avatar, it's so hard because there's no room for flaws. Like, you have to execute, and you have to execute well. And I hate to put pressure on people that way. And even the live action series that's coming out this year, you know, I hate to put pressure on them, but if you don't execute it, uh-oh. So I'm super looking forward to, and Asami, like, I don't mean to forget Asami, but like, can we give her like the most badass role? Like, because she is so good at like all the mechanical stuff, and like she's so loyal, and she's so kind, and she's so good, and she deserves better than what she's gotten, and I am ready for her to do something great and amazing. I really love her, and I want good things for Asami. So guys, oh, and I almost forgot. Oh my god, whew, I'm just like trying to get into season 3. The whole Tenzin, Bumi, Kaya thing. Like, I could watch an entire series of those 3. Like, I want to hear every single one of Bumi's stories in detail, even the cannibal one. When he was talking about that in the fog, I was kind of like, ooh. Like, and he's very detailed with his stories, so give it to us. I would love that. And just Kaya, you know, getting a little bit more from Kaya. You know, she's very zen and hippie-like. And I would like to experience more from Kaya and kind of get to know what makes her tick and who she is inside. And, you know, of course, Tenzin kind of really coming to the realization that he does not have to be his father. He does not have to be a duplicate of his father. He gets to be his own person. And he gets to be, he gets to parent his children differently. He gets to kind of bring the Air accolades and the Air nation back in a way that he deems fit. And I'm glad that like he's no longer on the council and that he can do that. And he was traveling with his family, who apparently is just, I mean, we already know how amazing they are. But Janora being who she is and her ability and what she can do and what she can actually teach her father and how far they can take that. And you know, Iki, we didn't get a whole lot from. I mean, obviously her being with the little baby air bison, that whole scene with her father was so important. And of course, Milo, maybe he took a Rolade and he can now airbend in other ways. But you know, he took a page out of Boomy's book. Like, he was leading an army. It was a flying lemurs, but he could lead an army. And I don't know if you have airbenders that do that, because they're kind of peaceful. And I really liked that, and a lot of people said this, that Boomy really takes after Sokka a lot because he was probably hanging out with his uncle a lot. And I love that. And I'll tell you, one of my like hidden gem characters in the entire series has been Boomy. The second I saw him at the end of the first season, I was so excited to meet him. And I love his stories. And I love how the things play out around him and how he's not telling a tale. He's retelling something that happened. And I love that for us if we get more of that. And, you know, of course, seeing if Rohan does anything, how Pema's feeling these days. Anytime that we get more Katara, I'm happy, you know, because it's in small doses. The same thing with Iroh. It's not heavy-handed. They don't lean on it too much. And you know, let's just, more air bison. I think Korra has her own air bison now. Oh. Not that I want to get rid of Naga or anything, but I don't know if we get more of that. You know me. I got Appa right here. Like, I miss him. I miss him so much. I miss him every day. So more air bison, please. Now I'm stumbling trying to get into season 3 because now I don't know what to expect because I just put all of my expectations out there and all my hopes and dreams. But really, I just want good writing, good music. I want good character building, and I want a good time. So guys, let's get into it. Nathanael, do the thing! Try to use that 1920s kind of tone. Doesn't come off that well.
Republic City continues to recover from Korra's epic battle with Unavatu.
Unavatu.
Vines have sprouted up all over, creating pockets of wilds the spirits have come to call home.
Oh, I did not think about that. They gotta take up space too. Hi! Is that Boomju?
Come back, Boomju!
It is. Oh, Boomy. You got a friend.
If you don't want to wear the sweater I made you, that's fine. I'm sorry I got mad.
Oh. Us, when you have a cat.
I'm running out of tree. Can we go down now?
Oh, Boomy. Oh, Boomy.
Boomju, a little help.
Become big Boomju. Oh, no, that... Oh. Oh, Boomy. Oh, my God.
I'm airbending.
You are! Oh, and then you fell on your face.
Wow, that still hurts.
But it was only that far instead of further. Is he an airbender because of the spirit world? Oh my God! I'm dying. Oh. Say I'm dying and then all those critters.
How are we ever gonna clear away all these vines?
Where is this? Is this Air Temple Island? You gotta give him a way to, or a place to go.
I don't get it! I can vanquish Vatu, but not a bunch of stupid vines?
Why do you want to get rid of them? We're connected with the spirits again. The wilds are their home.
I don't think the people who used to live here are as excited about it as you are.
Yeah, you gotta kind of learn how to live in harmony. Harmonic convergence.
I gotta go face the press and tell them I still don't have a way to get rid of the vines. This should be fun.
She's got a glider? Oh, I love that. I didn't realize that was in the middle of Republic City. I love it!
Are you
I'm really excited
that your
about it.
approval ratings are now nearly as low as the Avatars?
Oh.
I'm not concerned with snappy put-downs in the press. I'm facing this calamity just like every other citizen. There's a tree growing right through my office.
Oh, here's Korra to deliver good news.
Harmonic convergence was just a couple weeks ago. I just need a little more time to get everything back to normal.
You gotta figure it out.
Avatar has put us all in a very difficult position.
Did I put you in a difficult position by fighting the giant force of pure evil that was going to destroy the whole world? Maybe your administration could have handled that.
Less touchy
That's
touchy.
all. No more questions.
Thank you, Lynn. Jeez. Grab the president by the chin?
Don't worry. We'll figure something out. You don't have my poll numbers.
Who cares?
8% approval?
Who cares?
What are they asking?
You can't take that to heart.
Yeah.
People are just frustrated.
Exactly.
I don't blame them. I should be able to fix this. I'm the Avatar.
You're not an all-knowing god.
You are not going to believe what just happened.
So excited
your
for you. I'm so excited for you.
What is it? What's wrong?
Oh, he's so paranoid.
Boomju and I had a little fight. I made him the sweater and he didn't seem to like it. And I'll admit it might need work, but it was my first attempt at knitting.
I love your
so
stories.
I was a little hurt.
Hilarious.
No,
Time for dinner, everyone.
tell him. Keep going. Go, go, go.
I can airbend.
Or was it
Yeah, wait,
Boomju?
seriously, I was doing it. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Maybe if I... No.
Try farting. It works for Milo.
I swear I'm not making it up.
Stop waving your arms around at the table. It's not funny anymore.
Maybe teach him.
It's not a joke.
Yeah.
What's up with him?
Boomy says he airbended earlier, but he can't now. Oh, and I guess he's not very good at knitting.
Thank you, Bolin.
I love being a part of this family.
Yeah.
You got the grumpy dad, the wacky uncle, the put-upon mom, crazy kids. Oh, this is great.
Put upon
Where's
mom.
Mako?
Oh, you mean the brooding teenager? I told him Tenzin invited us to stay here since our apartment is a vine habitat now, but he said he had to focus on work.
Yeah, he can't be around his ex-girlfriend and his ex-girlfriend.
Maybe I can only do it when my life is in danger. Bend a giant boulder at
Not
me.
at the table.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, thank you, Bolin.
Gonna be bending giant boulders, you can do it outside.
No one is bending giant boulders.
Look alive, Uncle Boomy!
Yes! 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 Ah!
I told you!
Was it him, though? Or was it Tenzin?
Unbelievable.
No! Or is it...
Actually an airbender.
Wait
It's not
till I
Rohan, is
tell
it?
Mom. She's gonna love this.
Oh. I don't know if he was actually doing it or not. I want to believe it. I'm too excited and I don't want there to be a bait and switch.
Ow!
What are you doing on the floor? You're sleeping under your desk?
Police,
Oop.
slow down. Okay, I'm on my way.
Harmonic convergence.
What the heck did all this?
It was my brother. He's out of control.
Tell me what happened.
We were arguing about the books, and Daw was yelling at me, and all of a sudden things started flying around. He was creating this storm like he was airbending.
Oh!
There are only 5 airbenders in the entire world, and your brother is not one of them.
He
I
might
know
be.
what I saw. He was freaking out. Then he ran into the back room and locked himself in.
Police,
The spirit world gave more people the ability to bend.
get out here, sir, or I'm knocking this door down.
That's kind of a
One.
bit much.
2.
Good for you, Daw.
I'm so sorry. Ah! Ah! I told you, airbending.
It's amazing.
I can't figure this thing out.
You're not
Do
going
you
to be able to
think
get
being
it right
in the spirit
away.
world during harmonic convergence could have given him bending?
I suppose it's possible.
Maybe Uncle Boomy is just a late bloomer.
Well, maybe.
I have
Doubt
been
it.
noticing a change in your aura lately.
And you didn't tell me?
Oh, poor Kaya.
You won't believe this. Boomy just started airbending.
I'm afraid he's not the only one.
What? I got a call last night about a guy who just started airbending out of nowhere.
You mean there's another one? Where is he now?
He blew a door down on me and got away. We've got an all-points bulletin out on him right now.
We'll help you look for him. Where should we start?
You know, you should leave it to the police. It's
Uh,
police business.
is it police
you know?
business?
It's official.
I think it's airbender business.
Okay. How are we doing?
I should just get going. As you were.
A lot of ex-girlfriends right there on that island. Too many as far as I'm concerned. Be best friends. I want those girls to be best friends.
New airbenders in the city? I bet we can find that guy before Mako does. You know I'm not very good at
Time
this.
to learn.
You're the Avatar, master of all the elements. You should know how to drive.
Absolutely.
Besides, it's relaxing.
Is it? Write a passage for any teenagers learning how to drive.
Let's try again. You ready?
How long do you think talking to Mako is going to be like pulling teeth?
Per my professional, pulling teeth is actually pretty easy.
So, when I was gone, did he tell you that we broke up?
We all knew. Sorry.
That's pretty embarrassing.
A little bit.
Actually, I need to tell you something about that, and I should have told you this sooner, but while you were gone, I kind of kissed him. I'm sorry.
No wonder he's so nervous around us.
There you go.
Oh, I mean, I kissed Mako when he was going out with you, so...
You what?
I'm so sorry. I thought you knew.
I'm just kidding. I knew a long time ago.
Well, whatever happened with Mako, I'm glad it hasn't come between us.
Yeah.
I've never had a girlfriend to hang out with and talk to before. This is nice.
Vine! Vine!
Rite of passage, first car accident, why not? Oh!
Hey, watch where you're going!
What are you doing living in the middle of the road in the first place?
I love him!
You made the world this way. We're just living in it.
Look, I don't have anything against spirits, but these vines are causing major problems all over the city.
Spirits, vines, we're all the same. Seems like the Avatar would know that.
Oh. Well, that's some information we needed.
You okay?
I think that spirit just gave me an idea how to get rid of these vines, but I'm gonna need a lot of water.
I don't know what she's doing.
It's like a dream, Dad. After 170 years, new airbenders.
Dad? When a new guy gets airbending, does that make him our brother?
No.
Well, in a way, all airbenders are our family.
Family, not brother.
Does that mean I have to share my room because I like my personal space?
We might have to get used to not being the only airbenders around anymore.
I hope we have enough for an army.
Oh.
I want to be a commander like Uncle Boo.
I just said that.
Air nomads don't have armies, Milo.
They could.
But maybe there will be enough to fill the temples again.
Oh.
What's wrong, Daddy?
I just wish your grandfather were here to see this.
Me too.
Will you be Airbender president?
No. But I think the new airbenders will need lots of help and guidance to understand what it means to be a part of our nation.
Yeah.
That's a big responsibility.
Don't worry, Dad. We'll help you.
Oh, Milo.
I know you will.
Oh. Maybe Boomy's got a little bit too much tenacity in him. Maybe he just needs to find calm.
What are you guys doing here?
I was alerted that you had a new plan to wipe out these noxious weeds, so I thought you'd want everyone to be here to watch.
Avatar Korra, do you really think...
No questions, just stand there. Silently!
Let her do her job. Love the Avatar state. Oh, okay. She's gonna wrangle, like... Yeah. Please be a success and in Reiko's face. Will it stay permanent? Good job, girl.
Go in peace.
Oh, look at her!
How did you know what to do?
I was a little too happy too quickly. Oh, not the child.
Look out!
Good job, guys.
Let's go, people, hurry!
I don't know how you fix this.
Hang on!
Okay. Can I tell you, I really appreciate that they animate Korra with muscles. Like, so when she does stuff like that, it looks so fierce.
Can't talk. Meditating.
You must be at the end of your rope. You hate meditating.
I thought that if I really tried, I might be able to contact my past avatars. Someone who knows something to help me. They're gone, and I'm all alone.
No, you're not. You got Tenzin right behind you.
Did I ruin everything by leaving the spirit portals open?
You didn't ruin anything. You did what you thought was best for the world, and now things have changed. Change can be good or bad.
Absolutely.
Depending on your point of view.
Yep.
Your job isn't to fix the daily problems of every person in Republic City.
Nope.
Your responsibility is to bring balance to the entire world. And that means no matter what you do, some people are not going to be happy about it.
Great.
On the other hand, some people will be very happy.
Balance.
Like me. What you did during harmonic convergence may have brought back the Air Nation. And that can only be good for restoring balance.
Yeah.
That is the act of a great Avatar.
Thank you, Tenzin.
I have all this power and all these people depending on me, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing half the time. It seems like I should be wiser.
True wisdom begins when we accept things as they are.
Oh my gosh,
You
absolutely.
started a new age, Korra. There's no going back to the past.
Nope.
Mako called. The cops found the new airbender guy. He ran away and climbed to the top of Kyoshi Bridge, and he won't come down.
Oh.
Ooh, sorry. Did I interrupt an Avatar wisdom session?
A little bit.
Avatar wisdom is a thing of the past, Bolin. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, she's moving on.
Good thing.
Depends who you ask.
It's true. It's very true. That's a good attitude. I miss Appa. Okay, Oogie, you're cute, but I wish you were more Appa-like.
Come down immediately, or we will be forced to take action.
Why are they, like, going after him?
Stay back! I'm dangerous!
No, you're not dangerous. You just don't know what you're doing.
Sorry!
Oh, well, that could have gone really bad. He's scared. Please don't make this worse, Korra. Be compassionate.
Don't panic. I'm just here to talk.
I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't want to hurt anyone!
Tell me about it.
Oh.
Rough day, huh? I'm having kind of a rough day myself. You mind if I sit down here? Look, I know you're scared. You've gone through a big change, and it's kind of my fault. But you're not alone. There are other airbenders, and they want to help you.
I don't want to be an airbender. Make it stop!
Oh, honey.
I'm sorry, I can't. But I promise you, things will get better if you just give it a chance.
Just help him
Let me
learn
take
to
you over
control
Air
it.
Temple Island, and we can talk this through, okay?
Ah!
Daw, this is Tenzin.
It is absolutely my pleasure to meet you, Daw. I've never met a new airbender before. Well, at least not one whose diaper I didn't have to change.
Actually, I just fell off the bridge, so I could use a fresh diaper right about now.
I love it.
So is this the deal? We have a crisis every other day now, thanks to you?
Listen, I know you're having a tough time getting used to these changes, and I'm sorry for that. You and everyone else are gonna have to learn to live with it. The vines and the spirits are here to stay.
Well, you know who's not here to stay? You!
Oh, really?
I order you to leave this city. You've caused nothing but trouble since you arrived.
Is he allowed to banish her?
Don't worry, I was already leaving.
Oh, that's rough.
There are new airbenders out there, and I'm gonna find them and rebuild the Air Nation.
I love
Don't
this.
think I'm not going with you. It's so exciting.
It is.
Who knows who's out there right now, discovering the gift of airbending for the first time.
Like our Boomy. Like, we gotta get back to Boomy. We have to train Boomy. Imagine Boomy, that wild man as an airbender. Just cyclones like crazy. White Lotus? Why did the music get ominous?
You know the drills are here. Have you ever read the poetry of the great airbending guru, Lahima? It is said that he unlocked the secret of weightlessness and became untethered from the earth, living his final 40 years without ever touching the ground.
Oh, wow.
Is that how you plan to escape? With something you picked up from an old airbender children's
Oh god,
story?
is he an airbender now?
When you base your expectations only on what you see, you blind yourself to the possibilities of a new reality.
Yep. Oh my god. I didn't even think that people that shouldn't have airbending
You wouldn't want to singe your friend, would you?
would get airbending.
You're not a bender!
Why does Zahir's voice sound familiar? Was he training by himself? How does he have this type of training for airbending already? I mean, the Avatar woke up one day and could use 3 elements, so...
Now you might want to ration that bowl of rice. You've got 3 weeks until the next shift change. It's the dawning of a new age. The end of the White Lotus. And soon, the end of the Avatar.
You wouldn't have your ability if it wasn't for the Avatar. I have never been so excited to go into another episode in my life. Oh my gosh. New airbenders, but one is
After
bad.
170 years, there are new airbenders in the world. Korra has made it her mission to find all the new airbenders. But will she and Tenzin be able to bring back the Air Nation?
Yes, I hope. Rebirth! I can't, I'm so excited! Oh my gosh! If you could pick a bending style, what would it be? Mine would be airbending. It's the only thing that the utter peace. Being able to meditate, being one with the air, being able to float and fly. I want to be a new airbender.
Did someone order a fully equipped Future Industries airship? It's perfect. Thanks, Asami.
Oh, she's
I
so
figured
cool.
If we're going to Ba Sing Se to search for airbenders, we should do it in style.
Yay! Airship!
We're going to Ba Sing Se?
Who's excited to spend some time with your Auntie Kaya?
Oh.
Oh. Aww. He likes you.
Yeah. You know what? That's the territory. Mako's coming!
Mako, I'm so glad you're here.
Of course, Korra. Avatar, Korra.
You don't have to be awkward, you weirdo.
Once I received your message, I proceeded to contact various locations within the Earth Kingdom as ordered by you.
So formal.
The Avatar.
Right. The Avatar thanks you for your loyal service.
There are reports of airbenders popping up all over the Earth Kingdom. I marked the villages on this map. You guys can take it with you.
I'm so happy.
I was kind of hoping you could come too.
Oh, he wasn't planning on it?
It's probably better if I sit this one out.
I know things have been weird between us since we broke up, but you're a part of Team Avatar.
Yeah.
And we can't do this without you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Mako.
Hey, how come Denora gets to go with you, but we don't? That's so not fair! Yeah, what this girl said. Not fair!
Because if airbenders show up here, they're gonna need some guidance from you two. It's a very important job.
Yep.
Really? Me? A teacher?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Those maggots will bow to me.
Oh.
Go easy on them.
Yeah. Good grief.
I can't just leave Republic City. I have a life here and a job.
You sleep under your desk.
Mm-hmm.
And what's a more important job than helping the Avatar rebuild an entire civilization?
Yep.
I feel like I've been drifting apart from everyone.
Well, drift back. We need you.
Yeah. It's kind of your own fault there, buddy.
We're going to Ba Sing Se where Dad grew up. What if I meet our grandma for the very first time? And she asks me, "Where's your sweet brother?" And I had to say, "I'm sorry, Grandma. He had some really important police paperwork to file." And she starts to cry those grandma tears and is like, "Mako, why? I can't go on. I can't." And then she dies.
Okay, all right.
Well, that was dramatic.
I'll come with you. I guess I gotta call Beifong. She is not going to be happy.
I wouldn't want to make that phone call. That's scarier than breaking up with the Avatar as far as I'm concerned. Aww. Aww. Oh, some personality out of Oogie. I love it. Zahir seems... Wait, who's this then? It wouldn't be Zahir, right?
Our shift changes here.
Oh, that's Zahir. Who else is in the prison?
Where are the other guards? Zahir?
That's actually kind of the thing, though, is that they wouldn't be able to defend themselves against an airbender because they probably would never have fought an airbender. Earthbender? Yeah. Did he just make lava? I have asked about that, whether you could bend lava, which I'm sure you can, but
It's nice to see you again, Gazan.
Gazan.
Where'd you pick up the new skills? I was given a gift. I believe it's a sign that our path is a righteous one.
Oh, great. It's never good when somebody thinks they're on a righteous path. Zahir and Gazan.
Kuan has been the talk of the town ever since he got airbending.
I just want to say that it's an honor to meet a fellow airbender.
Oh, I still just think of myself as a simple farmer who can airbend.
Oh!
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Actually, Bolin's the best person to do that, too.
No worries. I love pie.
See?
And so does Pabu.
Harmonic convergence changed everything. You're going to help us rebuild the Air Nation.
I'm gonna do what now? Yeah. The only thing I'm planning to rebuild is my barn.
You must come with us to the Northern Air Temple.
People have lives.
I can't do that. I have a family and a farm.
This is of the utmost importance. Your wife will understand.
No, I do not understand.
Yeah.
Daddy, where are you going? Why does the bald man want to take you away?
The bald man.
I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding. I'm not going with you. I might be able to airbend, but I'm no air nomad. I'm no monk.
Yep.
You're an airbender now, and there are thousands of years of culture you must learn about.
You expect me to abandon my entire life? My family?
Valid point.
No, sir. I'm not going anywhere with you, and I think it's best that you leave.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't born into an airbending culture.
In my head, I saw that playing out very differently.
I'm very sure
Maybe
you
we
did.
should have stayed and tried harder to convince him to join us.
Or we could have thrown him into a potato sack and forced him into the ship.
Nope.
That's how they got me to join the United Forces.
There are plenty of other airbenders out there who will be happy to come with us once they find out what the Air Nation's all about.
I doubt it. People on the map.
He'll get tattoos all over his body, just like me. There's nothing more nutritious than our vegetarian diet.
You're a bad salesman.
You'll get to shave your head. Your best friend will be a giant bison.
Oh, I want to join. Oh, the crying.
I really thought I had that last guy. Who doesn't want a bison as their best friend?
I know, right?
We've tried it your way, and people just don't seem to be responding. It's time for a little tough love.
I don't think that's how we want to go and force people.
Oh, are you the Avatar? When my son got airbending, we thought this could open up a lot of doors for him, and maybe he could finally move out of the basement.
Okay, yeah. Get him into something.
We're looking for airbenders to join us at the Northern Air Temple.
That sounds
Mom just wants him out of the house.
Ryu, get up here!
Ryu. Oh God, what is this? What is this guy gonna be? Oh, hi.
I'm Korra.
So you're like the Avatar or something. Big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
I just wanted to talk to you about an opportunity.
I heard you talking to my mom, and I'm not interested.
You gotta get out of the basement, kiddo.
You're gonna be interested.
Well, that's not the way to go about it.
Mom, are you just gonna let her take me?
Yes.
I think it's a great opportunity. Just try it for a week and see how it goes.
Get out of the house.
Let me go!
Oh. You airbended right out of your clothes.
Korra, enough! Let's get out of here.
Yeah, you can't do that to people. Strong arming is her specialty, though. The mom just wanted him out of the damn house. Was that lava? So, is this a waterbender? An evil waterbender?
We're under attack! Look out!
Oh, hi, you. Is her arms pinned behind her back so she won't bloodbend? Or she doesn't have arms? She does not have arms. Holy crap. I am already thoroughly impressed with these villains. You just got beat by an armless girl.
I never thought I'd be so happy to see your ugly mugs again.
Great to see you too, Minghua.
Minghua.
I'm flattered. You busted me out before that girlfriend of yours.
We're getting her next.
Oh, we get another girl. Woo, I'm excited.
I just thought more people would be excited about coming with us.
Well, maybe you gotta do more to get them excited. You need to add a little razzle-dazzle.
Razzle-dazzle sells it every time.
We could put on some sort of airbending street performance.
I was gonna say we could cover Tenzin's robe in sequins, but that's even better.
Maybe both?
It sounds ridiculous, but it might work.
Create a circus.
I'm willing to try anything at this point.
Good for you,
Yes,
Tenzin.
that's the kind of enthusiasm I like to hear.
I guess as a last resort, Bolin's like, yes!
Come on, come all, and witness the amazing Airbenders! An airbending show that will leave you
Why do you have a mustache?
with wind! First up, the tattooed master himself, the only guy with an arrow pointing to his nose, Tenzin!
Excuse me. Whew. Having a moment.
An escaped firebending convict has been spotted near here. Now, I don't want to panic anyone, but if you see a firebender with a red scarf...
I see him! He's right there!
Oh, I love
I'm the
this!
escaped convict, and you will all reap my fire.
Oh, you're horrible. Horrible, Mako.
Oh no! Who will help us?
The Avatar!
With my airbending skills.
This is not what we rehearsed!
Uh-oh.
With the power of airbending, even this beast can float like a feather.
Oh, Oogie, good job! Come on, Boomy!
Weeks of practice. No, don't worry, folks. She might be young, but she is in full control.
Sold! I want to be an airbender! Sign me up!
If you or anyone you know is an airbender, send them our way. Master Tenzin and Avatar Korra would love to teach them all they know.
Oh, Bolin, you did a great job.
Hello. If you're looking for airbenders, you just found one.
And
I
he's
want to
young.
join you guys.
Get out of town.
We got our first recruit.
You might want to talk to his mom. Or his dad. Auntie? Grandma?
Bossing Say, rebuilt the temple, air nomad, what do? I'm in. Let's go right now.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, what's his name?
Real quick, what's your name?
Kai.
Kai.
So, when do we hit the road?
Hang on a second, Kai. Where are your parents?
Thank you,
We
Tenzin.
can't have you come with us without their permission.
Absolutely.
My parents are gone.
What do you mean?
My parents saved me and the entire village. But they died in the fight. Ever since then, I've been on my own and on the run. Those same outlaws are still after me.
Is he telling the truth?
I'm so sorry about your parents. I know we could never replace them, but we're here for you.
When you board this airship, you're gonna leave your old life behind and start a new path. That's some big brother advice. Just think of me as your big brother.
Was he telling the truth? Was Kai telling the truth? I don't know.
Guys, I think we got trouble.
Did Kai break the law?
Release the boy, or we'll take him by force.
The outlaws. They're after me. Let's get out of here.
Those are police officers.
We're not running from anyone.
Ask questions, please.
If you want Kai, you'll have to go through me.
Oh man, Korra. I love you, girl, but you gotta ask questions. I know you have so much fight in you. You're ready to protect anyone. They're the police, though. Come on.
Your days of harassing an innocent boy are over. You outlaws are going to prison.
Outlaws? I'm a sheriff, and these are my deputies.
And this kid is
Yeah.
a thief. Whatever he told you is a lie.
Where's Kai?
Right here. I found him slipping away.
Thank you,
I was
Mako.
going to the bathroom.
With your sack of gold.
The person who stole that stuff was the old me. Once I got airbending, I changed. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like airbending chose me for a reason.
I believe that for sure.
You guys got the family's life savings back. Now let us take Kai.
Do you really want our first new member of the Air Nation to be a liar and a thief?
He just needs some guidance, Tenzin.
Yeah.
And who better to give it to him than us?
Yep.
Do you want this kid or not?
Yes, you can release the boy into our custody.
He thinks it's gonna be cake, but it won't be.
Thank you.
Don't make me regret it.
Welcome to the family, little bro.
Aww. Oh, Boomy hugging his little bro.
I just want you to know I'm gonna be watching you, kid. I know exactly what you're all about because I've been there before. You don't have me fooled.
Whoa, I'm turning over a new leaf, making a change.
Did you steal something from Mako?
If you need any help with airbending, I could show you what I know.
Oh.
Thanks. That's real nice of you.
Jinora, we're leaving now.
Another airbender. Having feelings for another airbender. Interesting. I already forgot the one person's name. Zahir's the one that I remember the most.
They came out of nowhere. I'm so sorry, Lord Zuko.
How could you let this happen?
They caught us by surprise. And Zahir is an airbender now.
No. Do you have any idea the power these criminals possess? Individually, they could take down any bender. Put them all together, they could take down the entire world.
We can track them.
We don't need to track them. I know exactly where they're going.
Where are they going?
Notify the new chiefs of the Northern Water Tribe that an attack on their prison is imminent.
Girlfriend.
And send word to Lin Beifong in Republic City. The Avatar must be protected.
He's got a dragon?
Where are you going?
Zuko!
To stop them.
I'm so happy right now! Oh my god! Thank you, Joshua Hamilton and Colin Heck. Oh my god. Ah! I did not expect Zuko at the end of that. Henry Rollins. That is insane that I was like, I recognize that voice. When I should recognize singing, music voice. I say singing because I don't think screaming into a microphone is necessarily singing in the technical sense. Let's see. John Heder is Ryu? Okay, well that's not who I would have necessarily thought. I don't know who Skylar is. Minghua. Of course Gray does her voice. Why wouldn't she do her voice? Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, okay. The voice actress for Azula is back. Okay, Henry Rollins, I was like, he sounds familiar. I don't know how his speaking voice was familiar. Maybe I have heard interviews. I don't know, but Zahir, sorry, I already forgot the other guy's name. What is the other guy's name? Ghazan. I don't know if we see Ryu again, but John Heder was interesting for that voice. And I had to look it up because the IMDb for episode 2 does not have Minghua's voice actors, but it is Gray. It is Gray. Oh my god, she's so good. I cannot wait. There's so many things that I'm excited about. Boomy airbending was like, it has to be a trick. It has to be the spirit. It had to be Boomju that was with him. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's Rohan. And then he actually did it. And I'm so excited for Boomy. I'm excited that there are just airbenders back in the world, period. But I also think that I thought they were tied spiritually to airbending, that if you aren't one with the spirits, that it's so interesting that I have this book. This is called Legacy, and it has both Old Aang and Young Aang on it. And then I have this guy that was recently gifted to me in my P.O. box. I had no idea that the airbenders were going to be reborn in this season, and here I have all these airbenders behind me. I have Appa next to me. He's normally on the shelf above there looking down on me. I must have had a feeling. I don't know. But I was just like, harmonic convergence and the spirits like living in the real world. Like, what is this going to look like? What is this going to be? I am not disappointed. Now, granted, it is Spirit World run amok in Republic City, and I get the frustrations from people who already probably felt like, I don't want to say lower class citizens, but when you don't have bending, you know, you don't have the same life that benders do. And now they have the spirit world attacking and taking over your home, and you're like, can we have nothing nice? I totally get the frustration with it. Now, the president, he's just like looking for a reason. He's just, when you get too concerned about whether or not people like you or don't like you or like what you're doing, you start to not think with your own mind and go against your gut. And Korra in that moment was like, I'm going to go help Tenzin find all the airbenders. Thank you. And here's the thing is like, you know, you can't ask a full-grown man who has a family and children to leave and go to Air Temple Island, but you do kind of have to present the idea of them having a better life maybe and give him the opportunity to say yes or no and just say, you know, these powers are probably going to fade. At least that was my understanding, is that you have to be spiritually connected in order for the powers to remain. Maybe that isn't true, but I love that the first time we see somebody airbend, and it's Boomy. Oh my god, I love Boomy so much, and he's so chaotic. And I like wasn't kidding. Like tornado, hurricane, you know, tsunami. Well, I guess that would be water, but well, maybe. You know what? He's got Katara in him, so maybe he can airbend a tsunami to happen. I know that's not how that works. It's either shaking the earth or water is a wave. But, you know, with Boomy now, I believe that he could do anything. I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for him. And not that it makes him any more special, but like, you know, he like really was sad that he wasn't an airbender and that he felt that he let his dad down by not being an airbender. And the fact that he has this, and I don't know if it's permanent. I don't know if these powers stay, if we have to put the world back the way it was. But like, you know, Tenzin said, you can't go back and change this, you know, like you can't change the past. This is the world now. The fact that there's new airbenders and they're not all good and not all of them want to use airbending, like a 22-year-old living in his mother's basement, still not motivated even if he has airbending. All right, you know, and like selling it to people, I totally get an orphan who needs a home. Definitely is the person that's just like, yes, please give me a family, give me a home, give me a future. And for Kai, you know, I knew immediately that his story was BS. I was like, that didn't happen. And I'm glad that like that wasn't the case. But, you know, I don't know if I will trust him necessarily, but him being an orphan and having to survive, and I don't know what his life was like, but I do know that Bolin and Mako were orphans, and, you know, they grew up to be pretty spectacular. And Kai has that opportunity too. And he is now, you know, an airbender, which I'm sure Jinora is just like, we could make airbender babies. I know they're so young. They're so young. It's the whole Aang Katara crush thing again, where I'm just like, ow, that's children. But like, you know, she's never met a young boy that's like around her age that can airbend. Like, she's only been around her brother, you know, and even if she met like other kids that, you know, she can airbend. So she's never going to find anyone that really understands what her life is like. And now she has an opportunity to kind of understand him and he understand her. Maybe, I don't know, they might hate each other, they might be best of friends. I'm not shipping it. I'm just saying that, like, you know, I could see how she's just like, wow, there's a boy who can also move air. And he's kind of cute, I guess, if you like that sort of thing. It's hard for me to say that there's like a young boy that's cute. I don't know. But Tenzin, shirtless, dear God. We need more of that. Sorry to be thirsty for Tenzin, but I was like, hello, monk abs. I like it. I like it a lot. Tenzin having that hope in his eyes and the tears in his eyes when he's talking about rebuilding the Air Nation and finding air nomads. And I just, well, he can't find air nomads because they're not nomads. They're airbenders. Maybe Kai can become an air nomad, and maybe there can be more airbenders born because of this convergence, and I'm excited about that. But I'm sad that everybody that they're running into is kind of giving them just a no and doesn't want anything to do with it. And I get it. I understand it. They have their own lives. They didn't ask for this, and especially for it to come out in the middle of, you know, life, it's just kind of like crap. So Zahir, I don't know why I'm going to say this, but I kind of like him. The White Lotus, you know, I don't really imagine that that's what Uncle Iroh and everybody else intended when they formed the White Lotus. It just kind of has become, I guess, I get that he is a dangerous prisoner, but I don't know. They didn't seem to be treating him all that well. But like, again, I don't know if he should be. I don't know what his past is. All I know now, and if he wasn't a bender before and he was in that jail all by himself, I can only imagine what his crimes were. And now that he's an airbender, he already knew how to fight. He knew how to use it, and that's amazing. Kazan, bending lava. He turned that rock and he spun it so much that it heated up and he was able to cut his way out. That's amazing. And then Minghua. I don't know. Ming. It's Hua, and that's throwing me off because I'm going to want to say Hua. Minghua. Not having arms. She doesn't have arms. And she was bending water to be arms, and she just took people out like it was nothing. And then Zahir's girlfriend, I don't even know what to expect from her. But we have to go to the Northern Water Tribe. So, would that make her a firebender? Because we have air now. And earth and water. Was it earth or was it fire? It was earth. He was bending earth. Yeah. So, yeah, she must be a firebender. Holy crap. This is exciting. This is really, really exciting stuff. I am so excited to get into this season. Oh my gosh, what a start. The Air Nation has a chance to be rebuilt. Harmonic convergence is a pain in the president's behind. But like the Korra did that. Korra did that. That she had like the thing within her to tell her like, no, I should leave these portals open. And she was listening to herself. And the fact that she's still trying to connect to the past avatars, like I feel her, like she doesn't know the answers, but you know what? She's doing it. She's doing the thing. She's going out there and she's using her own gut instinct and she's doing it. That's awesome. And I love the friendship that her and Asami have. And the fact that they were messing with each other, or while Asami was messing with her, like, what? You kissed Mako? This is great. There's a driving lesson. Like, that is a rite of passage when you're a teen. I want them to be besties. I want them to be absolute best friends. Now, Mako is still kind of being a little weird, and I get it. Like, his 2 ex-girlfriends are on that ship. I love that for us. I'm sure he hates it for him, but I love that for us. You know, we got a little bit of personality out of Oogie. Very excited about that. I'm so re-energized after these first 2 episodes and kind of the expectations of these seasons because these guys are interesting. And I want to say that they are in fact villains because, you know, he says he wants to get rid of the Avatar who he should be thanking for harmonic convergence for his power. So I'm just saying. But all of that I was so energized for. And then there was the Lord Zuko. And I saw the name and I was like, well, you know, anyone could be named Zuko. And then they panned up and I saw his scar. Oh my God, my baby. Oh, I'm so happy. And he's on a dragon. And so he's going to be on this quest with us at some point. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am beside myself with how this season started, and I'm so excited. I didn't know what to expect going into it because I've had a couple times where people are like, oh, I'm so excited for this episode of like this show and bring your tissues. And so there's a lot of times when people kind of like, they build something up a little bit too much, or like they let me know that something's going to be incredibly emotional. And this has happened for years on my channel. Everyone kept warning me about Arcane. And granted, that story didn't go the way that I thought it was going to, and I was still very emotional, but I was just like, stop doing that, stop doing that. And I was really worried that everyone was going to tell me how great season 3 was, and that I would start these 2 episodes and I would be bummed because like I might have built up this energy or this excitement in me, and then it didn't meet those expectations. And it has exceeded expectations for the way that it started. The animation, the animation is so much better. It is back to the Avatar animation that I know and that I love, and I'm so happy about that. you know, the faces in the distance aren't like just squiggly lines, or like they don't have eyes. Like that was the beginning of season 2 really did a number on me because of them switching animation studios and not having the same animators. And I very much was like looking for that while I was watching this. And I hate that because it does take me out of it a little bit. But the fact that everything looked great. Everything looked great. It felt like we were back to regularly scheduled programming, and I'm really excited for this season. I'm really excited for this season. Oh, thank God. Thank God. And again, I'm not trying to shit on season 2. That is not something that I want to do at all. I think that that season, what it gave for what they had and what the story they were trying to tell, it's the fact that we open up and harmonic convergence has given us this. Thank you for season 2. You can find its faults, but man, it was part of the roadmap to get us here, and I'm so excited. Now, of course, Korra is still Korra. She's still a hothead, and she's still strong-arming people, but, like with her, like saying, like, go in peace, and like she's trying to meditate, even though Tenzin's like, wow, you must be at the end of your rope if you're trying to do that. Like she's trying to be a different person, and I know she wants to connect to the past avatars, and like, she has to like do that in order to she needs to meditate, period. Not just to connect to the past avatars, but to connect to herself. And I think that helped her in this. I am so excited for this season. But guys, if you want to watch a full-length reaction to these episodes, they will be available on my Patreon and up to 4 episodes early. That's 2 reactions. But in the meantime, remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. It does help the algorithm, and it does push my video out to everybody else, so then they get to see it, and they go, oh, she started season 3! I didn't even know! Because not everybody likes to get those notifications. I totally get it. But just hit subscribe. That really does help. That really, really does. It helps my mental load. But then also, if you do a like and a comment, that helps the algorithm. Even if you say something mean. I'm pretty sassy back. So if you're mean in the comments, I will fight you. Sometimes. There's sometimes I'm like, not today. But either way, it does help out the channel, and I do appreciate it. But I cannot wait for the rest of this season, and I don't want to rush through it. When I started season 3 of Avatar, I got so sad because I knew it was coming to an end. And I know that I have 2 seasons, but they're shorter, and I know that it's coming to an end, and it makes me so sad. But then we have the live action series coming, and they better not let us down. I don't think they will. I'm pretty confident that they're going to give us something wonderful, even if they change things, and they have to because it's live action. You have to be okay and accepting of change, just like Tenzin said, because there's just things that you can't control, and that sometimes things are better when they're different. I personally like different. I like weird. I like unusual. I like things that are out there because, the norm and copy and paste, it's just not fun. So, I'm really excited for that as well. So guys, come back here for the next 2 episodes. I am so jazzed and energized. Beginning season 3 it's definitely exceeded my expectations. So I'm really excited to go on this journey with you guys. So in the meantime, I'll see ya. Where was Varric? What's that guy up to? Okay, guys. Bye.